Ever since I changed careers from admin, data and customer services to the creative industry, I properly woke up a demon that has been quietly lurking in my castle walls. Its name? Perfection. She wants to let me know I'm here to protect you by making my life stuck and unhappy. Interesting that I see her as a heroine when nothing about it is heroic. But more on this mess in a bit. Triggers. So here I was many times working away with this intense and sometimes scary energy. You're the queen of self-improvement, spot the mistakes, fix them, get everything right. And I was like, challenge accepted. Then came redundancy in those amazing job ads. Pixel perfect, flawless, nail it first try energy, hungry for success, inspire us, higher, bigger, better. My work mind then adopted this distorted behavior along the lines of, I have to finish this now, it's not good enough. One more tweak. Bathroom break? Nah, deadlines first. Finally, I would submit the work and then, done and exhausted. What's this, a mistake? I could have fixed it. If only I had more time, money, talent, insert all the things you need to make it perfect. Maybe I'm just not cut out for the creative industry. In any case, the result was exhaustion, self-doubt, and my brain replaying every tiny mistake on repeat. What's going on here? The harder I tried to be creative, the more blocked I felt. It was like forcing my creative spirit into a tiny box. Was that the universe telling me this avenue is not for you? Not necessarily. If you feel glimpses of excitement or flow, even with all the boulders in the way, this is your path. But you've got to face those inner demons, the ones whispering, stay safe, don't mess up, thanks to some learned childhood programming. The thing is, we're still carrying those wounds around with us and act out on them. Symptoms. Do any of these sound familiar? Just one more thing and it will be perfect. Am I doing this right? Second guessing yourself constantly and asking online or other people? Stressing over work, giving 200% and still feeling like it's not enough? Wondering where the gift giving really is and being detail oriented? Feeling stuck, unable to move on and blaming the Time Lord? Feeling frazzled, in a bad mood, repeated burnout. Even lovers of lists will find this one too long. If these sound familiar, congratulations. You've got perfectionist tendencies. Things just have to be perfect or else. Let me ask you this. Do you feel happy in trying to make things perfect? If yes, carry on. If you feel that perfectionism is holding you back and it's grating in your soul, it's time to deep dive and understand what's really going on. Perfection has a best friend. Let's take a little excursion down this hallway. Perfectionism isn't on its own. They've got a best friend, procrastination. Let's delay this thing, whatever it is you're doing. Also thinking, I don't belong here. Why does it show up whenever you're under pressure? Because your brain is terrified. What if it's not good enough? What if I fail? So instead of fighting or fleeing, your nervous system pulls the handbrake. Freeze mode activated. Hello, distractions and snacks. The brain feels momentarily safe, and then shame and guilt show up like uninvited party guests. More perfection, friends. You're not alone with your procrastination showing up. There are more, the sneaky sort of bunch. They're following the leader and together are at the root of perfectionism. The overthinker. Because it has to be perfect, overthinking kicks in. A whirlwind of thoughts are pulling you in different directions. Decision making becomes harder. In fact, the internet is making decisions for me. A slippery slope to hand over your personal inner wisdom power. If reaffirmed often, we're losing our confidence and trust in ourselves. The people pleaser. Addicted to external validation, By the way, this is your time to like and subscribe. But what will they think? I might agree to things I don't really want to do because I don't want to disappoint them. I mean, if you genuinely care a lot about your tribe and want the best for them, you do things with love and are not too afraid to say no. It's only a problem if you get resentful in having to do things as the only way of getting recognized. Living off crumbs of appreciation is building a neglect for your needs. Comparison. We've got different versions here. That looks too good. How dare they? I want to be better than them at all costs. Wow, their work is so good. I mean, what's even the point of trying? They've got it all. I want what they have. Their life looks so perfect. We could actually call it a comparasite. Comparing just doesn't help. It makes you spiral down into really sad depths. The biggest root of all. Already morning? The night hasn't got enough hours to do my thing. Perfectionism's root is often this sneaky belief, I'm not enough, aka scarcity. Do you catch yourself thinking any of these? Because it's just never enough. Time, money, I'm barely making it. I'm not qualified enough. I need to learn more skills. I'm hoarding courses because I can't even hear my own inner wisdom. And X, Y, Z are making $1 million at lunch break. What if they find out I'm not good enough? Deficiencies left, right and center. But also more and more. Why do I feel empty even with the accumulation of things to distract me? Am I expecting more from myself than anyone else ever would? Probably. The scarcity mindset, never enough time, energy or praise. Can you reflect for a moment on this? No achievement seems to ever fill the void. Again, this is childhood or early adulthood related wounding. For example, in school being labeled as too much of something like you are too quiet, not raising your hands enough, too sensitive, which signals to my mind I wasn't enough. Even though I showed up prepared and cared. In effect, it felt unsafe to be who I really was. Consequently, the beliefs shifted to I have to mold myself into something else to be accepted so that it is enough. Add shame to the mix again because it has to be at this party, you know that. What a merry-go-round. So perfectionism is a deep trap because you don't only get one demon, but a family of unhealthy monster demons included. Okay, so let's take a ducking big step back. It's time to face your perfectionist demons. Escaping the trap. You're not stuck forever. As mentioned, it mostly comes down to our shadow child. Therapy and nervous system regulation can be very helpful to tackle the root of problems. Please get yourself some trustworthy help. To bring back the lightness and missing fun we've lost along the way, we have to go and visit our shadows first. You can't see stars in the daytime. We're going on a path of discovery. What is there? Step by step shedding old layers or our castle walls. Take your time and go through the following. To get curious about your triggers. Why not consider body-based healing, for example, somatics? A body scan can be very helpful to feel yourself, to observe sensations and restrictions. I find tapping really helpful whilst going through these because it stimulates acupressure points on the body and helps moving these emotions. So here are some tips to help when you're getting triggered. First, name the trigger. For example, I'm scared I'll mess up at work. Will I get fired if I make a mistake? Probably not. I mean, we're not robots. Second, accept your trigger has come up. Without judging, be curious. What am I feeling right now? Am I scared? Bored? What can you feel in your body? For example, your breath or any areas twitching. Really feel through it. Sit with your sensations for at least 90 seconds. Let it pass without numbing it with snacks or scrolling on your phone. Third, take a break. Get into your body to move through the emotions. Take a walk, dance, or meditate. Ask yourself who benefits from your need to be perfect and the related behavior. Perfectionism sucks joy out of your life. Who benefits if you let go and don't self-abandon? You. Can you embrace more mess in the process and that way build a connection back to your inner self? And if your cup is full, you enjoy being around family, partner, friends, colleagues, and work. Know when to leave. If your environment consistently triggers your perfectionism despite your best efforts, it might be time to move on. Excellence versus perfection. I've got one question though, which I'm asking myself often when confronted with perfectionism. Is excellence not the same as perfectionism? Perfection is a desire for a never-ending completeness. Excellence is about caring and doing your best within a fair set amount of, for example, time. Perfection is, it has to be flawless. You can't allow yourself any errors. Excellence is focusing on great quality but with a mindset of learning from mistakes. Perfection can lead to mental and physical suffering. Excellence can be a powerful motivator. So we have to learn to acknowledge and seeing the progress and celebrating that. Every time you take a small step to face your perfectionist extended demons, proudly call yourself a recovering perfectionist. Know this, the fears and reframing might never end. But let's take a relaxed approach because procrastination is also normal and human. Many micro steps towards confronting your perfectionist demons add up over time and calm them down. Remember, say it out loud. I'm always enough, right now, wherever I am. Don't dim your light to fit in. Shine your light as a beautiful flower no matter who walks by. Until recently, I used to pronounce this word as scarcity until I was slightly nudged that it's scarcity. But why? It has scar and city in it. English makes no sense. Anyway, I guess it's kind of reminding me it's scary to have this mindset. So, scarcity then.